With the Jets today signing Mike Williams, big news in the NFL. Now I feel like, okay, the conversation when it comes to Aaron Rodgers has gotten back towards football. The RFK plot line is kind of withered away a bit. Reports came out over the weekend that he's not going to be selected. Likely the whole thing with him and Ventura, to get some heat on the RFK Jr. campaign running as an independent. And then you had all the stuff going on with the Sandy Hook comments and stuff that he kind of walked back but didn't really. There was so much said and unsaid in his statement about Sandy Hook. But this is where I say I think you and everybody can agree with what I'm going to say right now about Aaron Rodgers. We all, me, you, we all need a break from this guy. We need a break from him for a while. We need a break. We've been hot and heavy with Rodgers for over 2 years. Even when he was injured this year, is he coming back? What's he coming back? He's still on Tuesday making headlines. Aaron Rodgers has stirred the pot unlike anybody in sports in the last few years. All of a sudden, since the first day he said, I don't know if I want to be in Green Bay, Rodgers has been front burner news. But now it's gotten with all the weird stuff and the vice presidency and now his conspiracy theories. And I know I've had it. And I've had it up to here, and I think everybody else is agree. It's time for just a break. Can you just stay? Can you just hang loose for the rest of this spring into the summer, and not come out with some kind of stuff that everybody's got to address? The Jets have to address the people, because I think we all need a break from him. A break
funny.
From the Aaron Rodgers headlines.
It's one of those things. Like, say you go to a concert. I don't know. You go see U2. You go see
at the Sphere
or wherever.
Okay.
Or you go see Eddie Vedder, or you go see, there's a number of artists. Go on down the line. To where you love the songs, but you know at some point you're going to get a speech or a message about something. You can't complain once you came in.
Like in The Simpsons when you two started to get here he goes. He's going to talk about this again.
but that was the joke, right? The garbage man can. Yeah. Exactly. But it was that idea that you're going to get that. With Aaron Rodgers, much the same. I think he's a fascinating dude, kind of deep thinker. Look, I don't have to agree with him. And certainly, as you go deeper down into conspiracy theories and stuff, I'll take the exit ramp off that. I'm good. But he's a guy that is going to speak his mind. And isn't that what we always want from our athletes and coaches and everybody else? And then we get too much of it. See, I had no problem tuning him out. I don't watch McAfee. So unless it was something we were going to end up having to address on the show, I didn't see it. I didn't seek it out. Yeah, he was in my timeline. You know what I did? Skip. No, not Skip Bayless, but skip right past those videos. I don't need to watch it because I don't care. But like when it did traverse back into an area we either had to talk about because it was football related or because it became part of a national narrative that you can't just ignore. Again, you being Jets guy and Aaron Rodgers being such a big figure in sports. But what comes with the package. And I think that's always been the case, right? When he did speak, even years ago, wasn't a guy that colored inside the lines. And then for years talking about retirement and all that other crap. But that's the kind of thing. It's like if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound, right? If I want to go see U2 and then Dave Grohl's up in the upper deck singing along to Beautiful Day, I know eventually I'm going to be talking about the environment or something that, he's going to go off on a tangent before I get another song. And Aaron Rodgers is very much that same thing.
He's exhausting. He is absolutely exhausting. And this is, it's not that suddenly I feel like Aaron Rodgers, no, he's still got the attention of everybody. But this last week, I see there to be a big sea change where it's, you know what? Dude, just stay out of the headlines for a while. Stay out of the headlines, live your life for a bit, and then hey, give us the rest of free agency and the draft, and we're off in June, and you're off with hanging out with Miles Teller and going on vacation,
Costa Rica or wherever.
Then come back. Then give us some time away, and then we'll be okay to Then we'll welcome you back to the top of the headlines when you come back for summer camp with the Jets.
Yeah, go figure out some topics to talk about.
Yeah. It's like when you have family you love that comes to visit with you and they stay for like 2 weeks and you're like, okay, they can't come back for a while. But then after like a year, hey, it's okay that they come back. But for a little bit, hey, don't think about coming back. Don't come back.
Running joke with friends of mine and even family. It's like, Harmon's got a 72 hours thing. After 72 hours, he doesn't need you around anymore.
Hey, I think you can
Running
agree.
clock. Let's go.
We all need a break from Aaron Rodgers. So the big NFL move of the day, Mike Williams, one of the big free agent wide receivers on the market,
Look at that.
no longer on the market.
No.
Going to the Jets. Jets,
How about that?
Jets, yo.
Is it because that guy sent him that breakfast sandwich?
Well, there's
you
a
think
lot
that
to this.
helped?
First of all, let me say this. For 1 year and $15 million. So the fact that a fan sent Mike Williams a breakfast sandwich at Jets headquarters today, waiting for him, so he walked in. Like, that was a big story today. This guy decided I'm going to buy a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich for Mike Williams, and Mike Williams ate it. There's video of him eating the sandwich.
See?
And
that's a quality move.
now, and everybody on social media is going, that's why they signed right there. Yes, that and $15 million.
For
that's
1
why,
year.
That's why Mike Williams
That's why
signed
he
with the
Blake
Jets.
Snelled it.
Now, first thing, let me tell you, my world was opened up to a whole new way of eating breakfast when I started eating like bacon, egg, and cheese and ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches in high school. You get ones with really soft rolls that are just steaming hot. Fantastic, man. Oh, I want a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich right
Go
now.
with a nice, good slab of bacon. Not like
Yeah. Well, it's got to be thicker bacon,
A little
and it's got to be
thicker
like
bacon.
on a like a croissant type sandwich there. Oh man.
All right, who's looking that up? Seeing if that could get shipped
Bacon, egg, and
here.
cheese. Bex and Hex, we would call them. Bex and Egg. You want bacon, egg, and cheese, or ham, egg, and cheese?
Kind of like the way this works.
That's a big thing, right
You're a
there.
real ham and egger.
Yeah, I'm glad, I didn't know that. I'm glad the fan decided to send the sandwich to Mike Williams. I'm glad Mike Williams ate it, and everything seems fine. I don't know how long it sat there for. I mean, because you leave eggs out for a long time.
No,
I don't
that's a
know.
good point.
But he actually did take a bite out of it. Like
Oh,
I was
good.
like, ooh, you gonna really? No, this is great. This is a fun thing and everything. But you're gonna take a bite out of food that somebody you don't know brought and dropped off for you, and I don't know how long it sat at the desk.
No, I think I'd be in on that.
Mike Williams to the front desk for a sandwich. Mike Williams to the front desk for a sandwich.
Haven't you always wanted to be at your office and have somebody say that to you? I mean,
Sure.
I know you've not
yeah.
worked an office job. Maybe
No,
you're
dude,
behind the scenes.
I'd be awful in an office.
But
I'd be the
if-
worst employee
Just say
ever.
you're at an office job, or even when you were back as the greatest production assistant in ESPN history, as you claim.
I would
that if
be-
someone said, "Hey, Jason, get down to the front lobby," someone sent you a sandwich.
Oh, I know. I'd go.
You'd
in a
be
second.
down there in a second.
In a second.
And you wouldn't ask how long it had been sitting
No,
there.
no.
You wouldn't test whether
No.
it was lukewarm or maybe boiling
But I
because
don't-
of the hot.
But I don't know who's gonna. Maybe somebody sent it to him because hey, he's supposed to come visit my team, and if he gets a little bit of food poisoning or something, he can't come visit. So or he's got to leave the Jets, and then he comes visit me. I have a bad experience there. He got food poisoning from a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, or a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. So he's a public figure,
But
man.
is it tough though that I'm really conflicted here because I'm all about the hey, you gave me a sandwich,
Yeah, okay.
but at the same point, I would not take any kind of random beverage you handed me, like a cup of coffee, maybe.
Yeah,
but thinking of nightclub and bar experiences and,
Okay.
and what can happen to
Well,
you.
I've seen a lot of movies. I know what happens when you go to a bar. It happens that way.
Yeah,
it does.
what?
Because it's very easy. Because I didn't know how easy it was for bad guys in movies to just get 2 drinks and then very slowly and in front of a lot of people open up something, put it in a drink, swirl it around, and then hand it to
Yeah,
someone.
but maybe
It's very
you're in
easy.
cahoots with the bartender.
It's very. Oh, see.
See, that's.
Are you watching Bosch like me now? Because that's what I think too, man. That and
I'm-
planting
I'm-
evidence. That's my big thing is planting evidence. How can I plant evidence somewhere? I want to plant evidence. We got to get this guy. Plant evidence. Let's plant it right there. That pendant was not hanging in my room. It was in my backpack. That pendant was not there.
I've
You
never
planted that.
seen that before.
Oh yeah, no planting evidence. No, your dad was a cop. He planted evidence, right? No. I thought you said he did. I thought you said he was
All the
huge at that.
time.
Huge. I thought you said all he did was plant evidence.
I mean, he was pretty quick on a basketball court, but I
Okay.
don't know if his hands were that fast.
Didn't you tell me the one time he planted the wrong evidence for the wrong crime and it really got crazy?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. All right.
he was had the ability, and this saved him quite often. Learn to type, kids.
No, okay. All right.
Saved him in the whole Vietnam world.
Oh, all
he was
right.
in Germany
Yeah.
instead of being on the line.
In the cop shows, it also saves people from bad things because, like, hey, can you help us on this raid? No, I got a mountain of paperwork to fill out.
Oh, he was-
all right, fill
but
it
he
out.
did dispatching.
Fill it out.
I saw the trunk of commendations, and I certainly saw the number of cigarettes he smoked through the year.
Bodies in the trunk too?
Doesn't no
Because there's a lot of in Bosch. There's every
No,
trunk
no.
they open, there's a body in it.
No, I mean
There's a
every
body
once in a
in
while
every
we'd open
trunk.
and we'd find a blackjack.
No,
It's like I don't know if you use that one, Dad. Sawed off billy club, things like that.
Okay.